Okay, we have Tanya Avrith with us. We all attended the Google Summit, and all of us attended at least one session, some of us a couple that Tanya did, and one of them was on digital citizenship, which we sort of used as the inspiration for this session. And we're lucky enough to have her here for a few minutes to talk to us and give us her ideas about digital citizenship and what her board is doing in terms of digital citizenship and the 21st century learner.
Thank you so much for having me. Hi, everybody. So a few minutes, I could talk about this for days. So I'll just sort of jump right into it. First of all, the Lester B. Pearson School Board has been doing a digital citizenship program for 5 years. And when we started off, we really were trying to figure out a way of educating not just our students but our teachers in terms of how we needed to use technology and why it was so important that our students were using it in a really productive way. So when we first started, a big focus that we looked at was what our students were doing and looking at online safety and privacy and security. And it was a lot of that. We were trying to sort of eliminate fears for our parent communities and our teachers. But as the program evolved, we started realizing that it was a lot more about changing the approach to our teaching than it was about teaching our kids how to use technology politely. And so what we realized is that without actually implementing the technologies, without actually changing our pedagogy to give students opportunities to create, to collaborate, to connect, we weren't able to teach digital citizenship. You can't teach digital citizenship in a vacuum. You can't vaccinate your children with an acceptable use policy or a lesson on how to use technology politely or appropriately and then go back to teaching the way that you taught, 5 to 10 years ago. It just doesn't work. So in order for our students to learn how to be digital citizens, it's really important that they are actually connected, and that part of the teaching that goes on in the classroom is connected teaching and connected learning. And actually giving our students opportunities to use social media, to be connected, to connect, to collaborate, to have all those opportunities in their classrooms so that they are actively using the technology in a positive way. So a big part of what we discovered is we can't just say to students, we're going to teach you X, Y, and Z in a curriculum and check off the list and then go back to teaching with worksheets. It just doesn't work. So a big part of what we need to do is harness the power of social media, have our students use the tools that they already have in their pockets. Our kids are carrying around, computers that are so incredibly powerful, and we are blocking them when we should be using the opportunities in our class to teach them how to use it in a way that is productive, because they're going to get in trouble. They already are, and a big part of the reason that that is happening is because nobody is out there teaching them how to use it properly. Their parents don't necessarily know what's going on. Their teachers don't necessarily know what's going on, and right now those students are missing the best learning opportunities that they could ever have. So I guess if I were to say to you, you're moving towards, implementing digital citizenship, I think it's really important to understand the big picture, and that it's not about just teaching our kids about being polite or safe online. It's really about providing opportunities for our students and for us to learn how to be connected and understand the literacies that they need to function in the 21st century, which is now. It's not something we're talking about in a few years. It's 2014. How are we going to teach them for the world that they live in? Thank you so much for having me. I hope I was able to shed some light, and I wish you well, because this is such an exciting journey that you're on.
Super. Thank you so much.
Thank you.